Welcome in, guys, and as the regular season has ended now, we're into the playoff season, so that means we're a few months away now from the 2025 NFL draft. So I thought I'll do my mock draft round one and talk about a couple where I think talk about a couple of things going on in my mock draft and where I think people should go, where I think what they need for the upcoming 2025 season. So again, I haven't seen a lot of these people who I've picked. I'm just looking at who's in the draft class for 2025, and then I'm gonna, in a few weeks, next couple of weeks after the next coming weeks, I will be coming back on here and doing a scout report, watching a lot of these guys, doing scout reports, talking about their weaknesses, their strengths and weaknesses, and where I think ultimately they'll end up in the season. So anyway, let's get started. Only doing round one, like I said. So we have the Titans, who have the first round pick, obviously. The Patriots last week are like, oh, Jeremy was like, oh, I'm gonna do what Lovie Smith did a number of years ago. And if you remember, Lovie Smith was the Texans head coach, and they was in pole position to get the number one draft pick for that season, and then it went to Pearce football because Lovie Smith was like, I'm gonna do my old team a favor and actually fucking get the Texans to win. That happened again with the Patriots. Patriots beat the Bills last weekend, and that ultimately means the Tennessee Titans get the first round pick. Now, the big thing is this season has got to be quarterback. A lot of things in the Titans need, they need a lot of other additions, but especially at quarterback. The most important position, they have to get a quarterback. I know that we're only nearly 2 years before. It's just been 2 years since Will Levis got drafted. 2 years since Will Levis got drafted, and he likes coffee and mayo. That wasn't a good combination. This hasn't been a good combination with him being in Tennessee. Just hasn't been the guy. Just isn't the guy who's gonna take his team forward. So, my first round pick, I've gone for Shedeur Sanders, quarterback, the son of Deion Sanders. Again, I've gone for him. He's going to be definitely one of those top 2 picks in my opinion, especially just off his last name. But I'm going to go for Sanders for the quarterback position. Then going down a bit here, I've gone for the second round here. I've gone for the Cleveland Browns. They need to get themselves a quarterback in this draft. They need to address that position. Also, they need to address the GM and the head coaching position. That's another situation for another day. Especially because Deshaun Watson, that trade has been one of the worst trades in recent memory. Like, you can talk about, Russell Wilson to Denver. This is worse because at least Russell Wilson was playing regularly when he was in Denver. Deshaun Watson's like either injured or there's some other bullshit going on, and he's just absolutely washed. And they've had Darian Thompson come in. They've had Darius Thompson come in, who they drafted a number of years ago, and it hasn't worked out. The typical skid marks, and again, Andrew Berry, who sanctioned this Deshaun Watson deal, should be fucking fired. So I've gone for Cam Ward, a quarterback from Miami. This is the guy I have actually seen. I've seen him on tape. He's got good footwork and stuff like that, and he could be the guy in Cleveland. So I've gone for Cam Ward at quarterback from Miami. Then for the Giants, Brian Daboll's staying with the Giants, so I'm gonna stick with him. So for this, again, they need a quarterback, but I'm thinking like, the other, especially Sanders and Ward are probably going to be the first 2 picks. I'm going to say, so for the Giants, I went for Will Johnson, defensive cornerback from Michigan. For the Patriots, I went for Travis Hunter, cornerback from Colorado. Again, there's a lot of positions that the Patriots need to address this offseason. They need to get the head coaching position right. and they need to get weapons around Bryce Young. They need to, not Bryce Young, weapons around Drake May. It's late, guys, apologies. Around Drake May, but defensively they were the shits this season. So Travis Hunter, quarterback from Colorado. Then the Jags have gone for Tyron Mcmillian, a wide receiver from Arizona. Again, you look at football. It's all, they have a decent roster, but the weapons, they need to really improve in that wide receiver position. So Trayvon McMillan. Then going further down here, I've gone for Raiders. I know that they need a quarterback, but I'm going to save that for another round. Ashton Jently, running back. One bit further down in draft, for the 49ers, especially defensively, they need a lot of work. Somewhat defensively, I know they have Mykel and stuff like that, but Mykel Williams. I've gone for Mykel Williams from Georgia as a safety. And then the last couple for the Bears, especially you look at Caleb Williams. He needs to really work on. Caleb Williams in Chicago they need 4 starters on the offensive line and a couple wide receivers and stuff like that. But for this pick, for the Bears, they have a 10th round pick in the first. Then you have a first round pick, 10th overall. I've gone for Will Campbell, offensive tackle from LSU, to help and protect Caleb Williams. Then, last couple of people I mentioned in this first round, Benjamin Thompson, cornerback for the Bucs from Notre Dame, and then for the Rams, they need to work on definitely defensively outside the ball. Josh Sims, Ohio State, offensive tackle from Ohio State. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my first round picks in the description box, and then I'll come back in a couple of weeks, a week or two, and I'll start scouting these draft prospects.